Hi friends, just wanted to give you an update on my cordage. Here is what I'm working on right now. I think I'm going to put the bottom the same as the one I have here, the first one I made, with just a cloth bottom. And this one, I finished it, and I like the way it came out. But because I didn't know how to attach the fabric when I ran out, I ended up making these big knots. So I gave it that chunkiness, and I did a lot of twisting because I thought that was part of the design. So you see a lot of these big chunks right here are twisted. And also I used 3-inch strips, so 3-inch on each side is 6-inch of twisting. You can imagine what this knot looked like, but I had the common sense to cut down the strip to bring the knot down, and then I just sewed it in. And that's from not learning all the steps and getting ahead of yourself. Whereas the next day I came back and I found video 2 that Susan had loaded up, and I understood it better, so I made a new basket, and that's this design. All the strings hanging is because I'm thinking of putting some beads. I don't know if I want the beads moving around or if I want to stabilize them by putting a few and then putting this weave back into the basket. I'm thinking of putting a little cordage lid with a little knob, but I like the fact that it would have a fabric bottom. This one, I call this basket rambunctious, and I set my little Hug Me Bear in there. I think he's a nice fit. This sweater matches perfectly, and he's happy. So I took a break from this because I want to make sure when I complete it, it's how I want it. I had to actually speak to it because there was many different shapes that it was taken on before I reached this final stage, and we went with this type of look. So she has a brim, and this is just one of my my paper baskets that I weaved, and that's the thing about making these baskets. It can be as tall as you want, like the one I have here. Or just a little dish style. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to start the cordage. I showed you how to attach the strips because I didn't want you to run into a problem like I did when I didn't know how to do it and I was stuck making a knot. So I showed you that video, and now I'm going to show you how you start one. And if you want to make a cordage, make your own vessel, make a ball, jump rope, many things you can make once you make this twine out of fabric. So let me get that fabric strip so I can show you how to get started. So I have a strip of fabric here. It's 2 yards and 8 inches or 80 inches. I like to work with long fabric, and when as I showed you on the video where you add strips, I like to make sure that when I'm adding the strips that they're at a good size distance from each other. But on this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Rather than have the tails be the same length. So here's what the tails look like. I have the short tail here and then the longer tail, about 12 inches longer right there, so that when it's time to add fabric. You don't need to join them up at the same time. So let's go ahead and let me show you how you get started. So right here on the loop part, right here on the loop part, we're going to just start to twist it. We're going to start to twist, twist, just twist it away like that. Now I'm holding the center of that loop. I'm going to let it twist. Keep twisting both. And then I'm bringing it on top of each other like this. Until it looks like this. So that's what you want. So you want to take the loop part, twist and twist. Bring it over itself, like that. And now you have the beginning of your cordage. It'd be the same way. Twist away, come over, take the other side, twist away, come over. And then it'll start looking like that. And at this point I would go ahead and take some kind of clip just so that that doesn't come undone, and then I can do a better twisting until I get it with more control. And that's what it starts to look like. So I hope that's been a help to you on your cordage. Make your vessel today. Stay safe, be crafty. Until the next time. Soda's Creative Corner, wishing you well. God bless, and bye for now.